So for those who don't know, what happened?
So for those who don't know, we have Kenyan, currently a player at Kakamega Homeboys called Patrick Matasi, former police player, goalkeeper, and former National Harambee Stars team first goalkeeper.
Yeah.
So apparently there's been a video that has leaked of him being told how to decide a match before it's played. As in short, anaambiwa a fixed game. So he was told in the first half, the first 20 minutes, to allow 2 goals.
Do you know how tough that is though? Unajua, you imagine unambowe kama goli, allow bao mbili zingie. Sasa kama ile timu nyingine itashoot utadu.
Game itakuwa open.
But keeper ni rahisi ku allow goal than defender.
So he actually said, I'll talk to the defenders.
Wacha.
Yeah.
You see it on the clip?
Yeah, the part 2 one, the long one.
Itabidi tumetaja hao madefender wa police.
Hebu tucheze hiyo clip tusikie hiyo part 2.
He said
enda kwa DM ya box to box. Makumi alituma TikTok.
He said he'll talk to the defenders for that to happen. He was being told that unajua mkifunga bao mbili sasa game inakuwa open ndio.
Actually inaanza na part 1. Part 1 uko nayo? Yeah.
Iko kwa group nilituma jana usiku.
Hiyo part 1 pia iko TikTok.
Down down.
Sorry. So anyway, Matasa ametupa game. Wase hatukuwa tumepangia hii pod. Hatukuwa na clips ready. But I'm sure tutaget. Matasi trending video. The day Patrick Matasi nimesearch Matasi na Salasia. Matasi.
Okay.
Part 1 iko kwa Taundani group.
Ndio hii part 1.
Sijui vile tutamtumia kwa.
I repeat again before the boss. Yes. This is a first deal. Yeah. I beg you. You know how we have done business with you. I know. I've never let you down. Yeah. You have never let me down. My business with you, zero failure. True. Right? Yeah. So I give you whatever will be given to me, straight I forward to you. Okay. Immediately I forward to you. Yeah. I'll give you a phone call. Yeah. And boss will confirm you have received. Okay. Then deal is on. Okay. That first half, bro. Yeah. What we want must come. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Then my deal should not go to.
Hiyo ni part 1.
Part 1
yeah. So basically what they're saying there, sana wambia deal lazima iende through.
And this is not the first time they are doing that.
But let me ask you, this brings I have more questions than answers.
Ask.
Who is boss? Because
I don't want to name names.
No, who is boss? Because think about it. Like, hii ni kumaanisha this thing is inherently for us. Someone to be able to throw that, kuna msee mwenye akona do mwenye ametulia tu pahali wenye. Which again, that's another whole issue that we also need to address as a people, because us, we don't have the facts, so we don't know who it is. But
someone trying to decide matches before they're even played.
Like, I mean, it has happened around the world, but the fact that kuna video, anyway, tunaingia part 2 ama?
Yes.
So, but kuna msali kwa number record. By the way, if you're listening to the podcast, they're literally, if you're listening to us on Spotify, they're in a car. This guy is in the back seat and he's looking like anangalia mbele. So there's a guy who's seated in the back seat next to Matasi recording him.
What I will do, all this will happen with tomorrow and even on Saturday morning. Okay. But I told him there is a job we need to do.
Okay. Let me ask you something, Matasi. Yeah. Can you promise us that first half, 2 goals? As we don't need anything else, like do this first half 2 goals. 2 goals. And why we are asking you to concede is because we know one.
We will open the match.
We when you concede, you open the game.
Yeah.
Without you conceding, if the game goes to 20 minutes, that game is locked.
Yeah.
But if you concede, especially before the game becomes hot, game is just boiling, the first attack goal. Yeah. The first moment when the game is boiling, and the goal comes, everybody else will know. We have conceded. Let's fight now, guys. Let's fight.
Okay.
and we'll get the results.
So what I will do, you know, all this will happen with what I will talk to the defender.
Okay.
Because the first like 10 minutes, it's just
Imeishia hapo.
There's part 3 but haijatoka bado apparently.
Well, let me ask you. So that means,
Even defenders are involved. It's not like Matasi alone.
so does this include Harambee Stars?
I don't know.
Juu unakumbuka Harambee Stars? Mi ile siku Matasi alinitupa.
Like-
Ni ile game ile bao alipatiana against Cameroon.
He has stinker on both club and the national team.
But is it a stinker though?
Okay, not stinker. Ni or pre-planned,
He's so good. He can let go.
premeditated stinker.
Wait, what?
But he made it so obvious. I mean, like
That's the thing.
for so many people, they are not shocked.
Yeah, and we need to give a shout out to Eric Njiru
Yeah.
on Twitter and Alisema hii. It's like so many people around who are listening to this for the first time, people who don't watch football, are like, wow, there's match fixing. But if you watched Harambee Stars and if you watched local football,
Police, yeah.
many people are not surprised. Like many football watchers, like of Kenyan football, they're not surprised because there's things that they just did make sense.
Yeah.
Aikwena make sense. And we all know for a fact, like me, I'm going to say it, we know for a fact that these people, some of them are resorting to betting because they're not getting paid.
Yeah.
Right? So there's kuna hii shida ya umse alienda kachukua do, but there's so many other things, there's so many other issues that are hinged on this one thing. Like, who is this person paying these players?
Who's that boss?
Who is the boss? Who is ready to throw away games?
Yeah.
Why, if players are paid well, would they resort to such things?
No.
What are the clubs doing?
Yeah.
How is he talking to defenders? Which means he's not alone.
Yeah.
Like, there are so many questions.
Is it club defenders? I'm a national team defenders.
It's so many questions. And you see, what I was saying, because I had a call with Makumi today and we're talking about this. His story, CAF, it can really, so because police walikuwa confederation, sindio?
Yeah.
Gor walikuwa Champions League. When CAF comes down and be like, okay, what have you guys done to curb betting amongst players and stuff? CAF will come down on the teams.
Yeah.
CAF will come down on the teams and be like, if you don't do this and this, we'll just ban you. And if you can't get your affairs in order, we'll just ban Kenya from playing Confederations and Champions League.
Yeah.
So even when the players do these things, they need to understand every decision they make not only affects them, inaweza affect league mzima.
Mzima, yeah, the whole country basically. Juu hata it happened the same week. Sijui kama umeona the referees wa NSL wamesema they want their names to be announced on match day.
Names are?
So unaona tuseme Shabana is playing versus Shabana iko NSL. Gusii is playing versus Naivas
Team ya producer kwa NSL.
ama Muhoroni.
Moroni, yeah.
Is playing versus Naivas.
Kuku wewe.
So what normally happens ni in a week before hata hiyo game ifike 5 days ama 7 days before, you know who the match officials will be. So the referees wa NSL walikuwa wanasema they are being approached to be compromised. Wanaambiwa wapewe kitu kiasi wa decide venye games inaenda. Na kumekuwa na so much conspiracies venye maboss zimekuwa zikikataliwa and what not kwa NSL. So it happens the same week that the Matasi video leaked. So who are these people? Are they within the federation? Is it someone kwa betting ama sijui?
Alafu pia vile video ya kwanza ilitokea hatukuwa tumejua hii kitu ilikuwa when.
Yeah.
Sindio?
Yeah.
Sasa vile hii video pili imetoka, sasa amesema Kakamega na nani? Si Kakamega wanacheza nani this weekend? Producer wanacheza nani? Anyway, from this second video, I believe that game is the one they're playing this week.
Was getting ready.
I think it's the game they're playing this week, which means this is recent, which means
But considering the fact that
They're
he has
playing
been,
KCB.
KCB.
but from the first video, the guy implied that this is not the first time they're working together.
But from the first video ni ngumu kutel ilikuwa when.
Yeah,
It could have been 3 years ago and we couldn't have told.
But considering the stinkers he has been nini,
Yeah, that I agree.
ni
That
kama
I agree.
alianza kitambo.
Yeah, that one I agree. But we didn't know when this video was for.
Yeah.
So this second video, first of all, we know it's Kakamega, which means it has to be this season, right?
Yeah.
Because he joined Kakamega Homeboys this season.
He hasn't been starting.
Bro. So career yake imeenda hivyo ama unaonaje?
Like it needs to be an example. Anafaa
This is a
Mi
mess.
siendi peke yangu.
Sasa si
By the way,
that's what we want.
By the way.
Produce the names of the other defenders. Now produce the
already all the defenders people are starting to doubt now.
yeah.
Whichever defender he has played with.
Yeah.
Of course Kakamega juu hiyo ndio game anaongelea.
Na wa police
So
pia juu.
at this
Recent-
point, you as let's say you are the Kakamega coach, do you bench the whole defense?
You've seen what the Kakamega chairman has said. They're backing him.
Backing who?
Machasi.
Acha uongo.
Acha nitafute hiyo
Z.
Alisema wapi?
Nimeona X statement.
Z. Yeah. So with that being said, I
Yeah.
believe the
So this is what he said. People are saying all manner of things, and yet there's not enough detail in that video. Until now, there's no idea of which game he was allegedly talking about, or even where he was. He remains innocent until proven guilty. Most times, people are in a hurry to judge, but not me. That's Cleophas Shimanyula, Kakamega Homeboys chairman.
Umse kwani anataka
Okay.
evidence aina gani?
No, but that makes sense because him as an owner, he's a chairman.
Chairman,
He
yeah.
can't jump to a conclusion. Juu,
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can't.
yeah,
can't.
hawezi. Yeah,
But,
hawezi.
but still, you can say you can acknowledge you've seen the
that this
video.
is, and we're launching our own investigation.
Yeah. Not
Or
saying
we're working with the league too.
to find out more about it.
Yeah.
Not saying that he's innocent until proven guilty.
But you know also that thing of backing your players is shows, you know, the thing with owners is every step owners make, other players are watching.
Yeah.
In 3 years' time, if a player wants to go to Kakamega Homeboys, these are the things they'll remember. Watasema, nyi umse, hata kama tulimesapa alikuwa natubak sisi kama ma-players. So owners will always look after their team, look after their players.
Yeah.
Then whatever happens. So when you've read the statement, I personally, because it's him, I don't have an issue with it because he has to say that. What else can he say? I mean, obviously tumesema na zasema, but
Different
he has to
ones.
back his players. You have to back your people. Where sahi ukitoka hapa uende kitu ifanyikie mtu kwa barabara alafu aseme hey, Kinan aliniibia simu yangu. Sema until you show me that Kinan alikuja kakunyonga juu siku hizi ako gym. Unless you show me the evidence, I have to back back. So I think that one's okay. But we need to read the statement by FKF. This is dated today for immediate release. Football Kenya Federation, FKF is aware of video circulating online involving goalkeeper Patrick Matasi, raising concerns about possible match manipulation. FKF upholds the integrity of football and has launched an official investigation in collaboration with FIFA, CAF, and other relevant authorities. We reaffirm our zero tolerance policy in bold on match manipulation and are committed to safeguarding the credibility of our competitions. This investigation will adhere to FKF's anti-match manipulation regulations and FIFA guidelines, ensuring a fair, transparent, and thorough process. The rights of his player and his club will be respected and appropriate action will be taken based on the findings. We encourage anyone with credible information to assist in this investigation. All reports will be handled with strict confidentiality. Information can be submitted at integrity@footballkenya.org.
It should happen before.
Now, I think this sort of leads to our next point, which I think you also share the same sentiments as me. The communication from this regime has been quite solid.
Yeah.
Regardless of what happens,
Day by day, they're giving out.
they're giving us updates.
Yeah.
And we're lucky enough to even be in the FKF group, and we even get emails, right?
Yeah.
So a few members of Box to Box through our work with Town Dani. Shout out to Makumi and Sheng, watu wa Town Dani, na producer. Kenyan Local Football Podcast. They talk about local football every day. So they're going to talk more about this.
Na taundani bado ni box to box.
Na Town Dani bado ni Box to Box. So they've allowed us to even be part of that because we have a platform where we can enhance the league, help people talk more about the league, know more about the players and stuff like that. So the communication to us has been really, really good, to be honest. So that much we need to give them. But this Matasi story, I feel like as it unfolds now, we'll just wait and see.
I saw something that the people who give money, there's no law to incriminate them about match fixing. Sasa si basi we'll never know who gave the money.
I mean, yeah. And the thing is, if the person has that much money, chances are
But-
they could be sponsoring someone.
How much
in the
is
league.
that? How much is that much money? Because from what I've read in X, from people who know Matasi, they'd be like, ndo zenye anapata huku zinaonyesha. You know, there's a way you'd be getting more money and you... Anyway, maybe anakuwa humble.
I think he's just addicted to it, man. At this point, we don't know how many games
Yeah.
he's
He's done that.
allegedly
Yes.
he has made money from.
Yeah.
So, kama doni poa, if you earn 10,000 and there's a chance for you to get another 10,000 per game, I'm just throwing a number. I'm not saying that's what he gets. But if you earn 10,000 a month and then you play 4 times a month and there's a chance for you to get 40,000, to get 50K a month, yeah, so 40 plus 10, you'll take it.
Nani net.
Especially if times are hard, you'll take it.
But for that money, for that amount, like no amount can buy your integrity and loyalty as a player.
That's true.
Unaharibu jina ya team, league and all that.
So I think that's where even laws and regulations need to come and be a bit tighter, right?
Yeah.
And find ways to enforce them. Unaona mtu kama nani, Tonali, 8 months, bro. Kaa tu nje 8 months.
Nani's Paqueta is facing a lifetime ban.
Paqueta is facing a lifetime
That's
ban.
why City didn't sign him.
So
Ivan Toney.
huko wanajua. Huko wanasema huko kama ni hivi unaona hata game, unacheki. Si ati unabaniwa alafu after 2 months unaonekana mali unacheza, unacheki. So but we are heading there in terms of FKF.
Yeah, baby
you have
steps.
to start somewhere.
The new regime is so far so good. Setting the good steps. As in there's hope